And why don't you introduce our player in the top left position?
I will indeed. Sending out a probe at a very normal time in the upper left-hand corner. In the blue trunks, it is PiLiPiLi.
Representing Genesis Gaming. And his opponent, spawning down in the bottom right, representing Root, it is Rob. Where is his pylon? It's over here.
It's over there.
Found it.
Good job, dude.
Nice.
So that's going to be 2 gateways and a forge on this side of the map. And I mean, it's a classic move, you know? You gotta love it.
I am very excited about this, and we're gonna have to see how PiLiPiLi can deal with it. Of course, you were correct. It is that 2-gate plus forge meme. Now, PiLiPiLi, I'm surprised he doesn't have a probe kind of watching this location. That being said, he is gonna scout in here. He's gonna see there's nothing at home.
He's gonna see no gases, no buildings, not even the pylon, and he's got to know what he's up against now, right?
Yeah, he drops a forge of his own. I'm gonna count this as 2 cannon rushes. Ooh, look at this.
Oh,
Rob uses his opponent's wall. Oh my god.
Oh, that's
I love it so much. I love it so much.
The Zealot is on the way. I like that PiLiPiLi is dropping the pylon there to block the ramp, so nothing else can come up. But we're gonna see the first cannon go down. Rob's gonna go ahead and just hang out in here. He's gonna leave all the pylons to finish.
Does he block? Does he block that location? Can the Zealot spawn on the left? Oh, it can't. Oh, the probe.
No
the probe blocks everything.
That
now,
probe was too good.
PiLiPiLi is building 2 of his own cannons, and
yeah,
Rob is actually going to lose.
Be very good.
Rob's going to lose all of his pylons.
He might be able to kill the Zealot before that pylon goes down. Oh, but the probes are going to come in, and yeah, that cannon is now done, and 2 cannons popping up for Pili. Zealots have to just run on by, but the cannons are going to be able to hold this ramp pretty dang well. I don't think we're going to see any more high ground cannons. I love the replacement pylon.
Yes.
Absolutely necessary.
Ooh, PiLiPiLi. Is he... Oh, wow, that's going to go down so quickly. The probes are going to try and get pulled. 3 Zealots in your main base? There's nothing that has range. Cybercore was extremely delayed. Rob might still make this happen, and he's getting a Cybercore behind all this. But of course, where would you build your Cybercore? Definitely not at home. On your opponent's side of the map.
Yeah,
I mean, probes.
Why would he build anything back at home? That's silly. That's where Pili would expect it to be built. Now the probe's going to have to fight very carefully here. Zealots make quick work of them, but the Zealots do not want to get surrounded, and there we go. 1 gets surrounded, the other 2 still running away. But now it's 2 Zealots to 2 Zealots. Trying to fall back to the cannons.
HP does favor Rob right here, but PiLiPiLi is going to... Oh, okay. Little juked me out right there. That's funny. We're going to see a second Zealot. Now, sorry, third Zealot.
Or 2 Adepts actually on the way for Rob, which...
I don't like that.
Do we like 2 Adepts? I don't think so.
I don't think we like 2 Adepts. Yeah. A nice micro from PiLiPiLi. Oh, as I say that, he loses 2 probes.
Yeah, good targeting from Rob, actually. Making sure to get those low hit points. But the Zealots are down. If Pili breaks this pylon, then I love the Adepts.
Yeah, that's actually something to consider, is that if he hides these Adepts for a while, you wouldn't be expecting Adepts because they don't make sense.
Yeah, you're going to be expecting Stalkers here for the contain and maybe even a Sentry. Oh, but one Adept's getting spotted.
Ha, that's all it takes.
You know, Rob almost had the giant brain play, but it wasn't quite there. Now there's a block again.
He needed 1 or 2 more wrinkles in that brain.
Yeah, right. Pili can move out on the map again. I think the Adepts are going to be very good against the Zealots.
Yeah, and there's 2 Adepts will beat a Stalker, especially with that HP bonus. So yeah, maybe that was the thought, and then he's just going to go Void Rays. The thing that's weird to me is that he is going Void Rays. He didn't proxy the 1 structure you really want to have on the other side of the map. That's the funny bit to me.
Oh, and there's only 1 pylon here, so I don't know. Is Warp Gate going to be able to finish? He's going to lose the Cybercore, but if he can finish Warp Gate first, that'll at least be good. It looks like more gateways going down back and home for Rob. So he's going to be super incredibly all in.
Oh my God, PiLiPiLi, no, you can't escape. He's gonna shade after it and kill it, right?
He's got to. He's got to.
Oh, that would have been such a nice time for a juke. Oh, did he lose it?
He's trying.
Oh.
He's trying. Oh! Oh my God. How is the Stalker alive right now? What?
I don't understand. Okay, it should go down now. It's gonna regenerate a little bit of shields.
Unit. The Adept is gonna sacrifice itself for it. Can it get it?
Yeah,
Okay, finally.
that's worth it.
Stalker's warping in for Rob, though. That pylon stayed alive. I don't know how it did it. But the pylon stayed up. Oracle heading across the map. But I think the Void Ray's still back at home for Rob, so the Oracle has to be really careful.
He's just banking Void Rays at home.
He's going to wait until PiLiPiLi kills this pylon and starts feeling confident, and then he's going to move across with like 4 Voids, and PiLiPiLi's going to get kind of sad.
The one thing I will say, though, that Oracle, he probably was not expecting it, so it gets the revelation. Oh, PiLiPiLi, please send that home. He is, of course, micring on the other side of the map. Rob is up in supply. Ooh, and one of the Stalkers does go down, but it will cost Rob a Stalker. Let's take a look at this battle report. Yeah, no sense to be made there. It just doesn't make any sense.
It really doesn't. It's kind of a crazy position. A Phoenix comes out, which I don't know how I feel about that. The recall is very important, but
he loses a Stalker.
PiLiPiLi's now kind of stuck in his base.
Yeah.
And Rob, this follow-up is somehow doing way more damage than I expect. He's going to take down a gateway. It's huge on the production. He can take out another one potentially. He's going for the Cyber Core, which is going to mean no more shield batteries. That's actually the biggest deal. No more shield batteries, no more Stalkers.
And, oh, he almost loses a Void Ray. Phoenixes do surprisingly well against Void Rays in this scenario, but you have to keep the Phoenixes alive. That is very important, obviously.
Yeah, and another gate goes down. PiLiPiLi is very much on the back foot. He's down 11 army supply. He's actually down workers as well. He takes down one of the Voids. He's going to grab the second one. Whoa! Not quite. He's got super shield battery, though. And Rob needs to back up. There's a battery here. Or not. Or PiLiPiLi's just too far out of range. Oh, man.
God, what is this game? I feel like Rob threw right there. Oh, the sentry?
Well,
oh, he didn't. Oh, it was too late.
He didn't quite throw. But he was in a very good position, and now he's in an okay position. The Stalker's coming up here. He is fighting away from the shield battery, which is necessary. Good micro from PiLiPiLi. A few more probes going down, and PiLiPiLi, again, he's down a lot of workers. So Rob can trade a little bit inefficiently.
The thing is, they're both on one base still. And Rob is going to mine out his own base quicker. As I say that, he does mine out one of the patches. Another one about down to just 40. Ooh, Double Adept does get into the main base again. Okay, this is kind of nice. Oh, wow, a lot of probes. Okay, now we're at the point where that's too many probe losses, yeah. Before this, when it was 20 probes to 26 and they're both on one base, I'm okay with PiLiPiLi's position. But now, man, and Robbie's just going to be continuing to throw away... Again. Oh, force field? Oh, nope. Doesn't drop it.
I mean, these Adepts are getting a ton of damage. He is going to get one, so the shield battery will stop any other ones from dying. But, I mean, PiLiPiLi is hurting for workers right now. I can't believe that this little group is still just on one pylon and still alive. That group of buildings should be depowered like 8 minutes ago.
Oh, 100%. This is such an NA game, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. You have no idea. We are going to finally see a Nexus at 9:26. The first expansionary Nexus comes down in this game. Uh-oh, these Adepts. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're going to hop in. Oop, picks up one. That's really, really nice. One Adept is so much less scary than two.
Finally depowers that, but as he drops the second Adept, Rob's going to be able to two-shot work or one-shot workers again. Ugh.
Yeah, and 4 more probes going down.
20 workers have died in this game.
That is brutal. And PiLiPiLi just has not been able to get damage on the other side of the map. Ooh, again, almost loses that Oracle.
That being said, PiLiPiLi is going to kill off all of this infrastructure, and that's kind of unfortunate for Rob. PiLiPiLi is up a lot of army supply. He might actually be able to move out across the map. There's only... Oh, never mind. Rob's got 3 gates at home. Oracle
Yeah.
Revelation does come on in. He's got Blink on the way, too.
No shield battery in the natural is a little worrisome, and he's about to lose his Cyber Core. He lost his Forge. So Rob can't build Stalkers, and he can't build shield batteries, and he can't build cannons. How do you hold against more army supply without any of those things?
Yeah, if he gets up to Blink, maybe he can make something happen, but
He still doesn't have a Cyber Core. He finally put one down. He must not have realized that was across the map, because this is a really big problem for him right now.
And this
again,
Phoenix lift
if
could
there
be
was
huge.
one shield battery down here, I'd say he could buy time.
Yeah.
But Blink isn't done. There's no shield battery. He's got no Void Rays left. Rob, it looked like he had this game. But then you're right. I think you're right. I think he threw.
Yeah.
Warping in slow Zealots now. The force fields are very nice.
They were
Blink
fantastic.
is finally done, but there's
Can't
just
blink
not
out of the
enough.
lift.
Yeah, not enough here. Too much muscle.
Too much muscle, and PiLiPiLi, he's going to force his opponent to pull the probes, and he says, now it's Peely's time. And a big blink forward from Rob. That is such a weird blink. Why?
Oh, I mean, he's got to try to kill these Stalkers. He's lost 5 probes, but he can kind of afford that. Now he's blinking back. He does have that Cybercore finish, so he's got a few more Stalkers, but this natural is in a lot of trouble.
It is in a ton of trouble. Now the pylon goes down. No warp-ins at the natural. Of course, Blink is available, but Rob, he's in so much trouble. Pili, nice micro back there. Ooh, we will see a lift coming on in. Does kill a Stalker. Probes are getting pulled down to the natural. Rob, the thing is, with Blink, like, in theory, he should have been able to win this, maybe? But PiLiPiLi, he is doing a good job. Nice Blink Viper right there. Oh, Rob needs to pull back.
Yeah.
He needs to pull back.
Oh my god.
He might still do it.
Actually going all right for Rob. I thought this was going to be it, but
Oh, the
Rob
force
has made this
field!
so close. I don't know if that force field is good or not, though.
It's
Like,
no, it's not. He can blink out of this.
yeah. Oh, he blinks forward again. He's very bold with the blinks. Gets 2 more Stalkers. Healy is trying to warp in 3 more, but by the time they get over here, will Rob have enough? He's got a natural. Peely
does.
doesn't just need to do damage. He needs to win the game right now.
I think Rob just attacked his own Stalker. Oh, and oh boy, he just got caught on move position, move command.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, but he is warping in a couple more Stalkers. Again, he can afford to lose a couple of probes.
Yeah.
3 Stalkers do not quickly kill workers.
No.
He keeps blinking forward, and it's so bold, and I love it, because it's kind of worked out for him in a way. Because he's blinking forward, getting the kills. That's just going to be it. Rob somehow, some way held that. Wow.
I'm speechless. Have you ever heard the expression? It's like too much of a good thing, or it's it's like don't like be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. That's yeah.
Okay.
Now I am so happy we got that game, but like, man, that was some shenanigans. That was bizarre.
It really, really was. I don't even know if it was weird because of good plays or because of bad plays. You know, was it the mistakes that were weird, or was it the counter to the play that was just so good that it made it look like a mistake? I don't really know.
There were some mind games that went in, and I think this was like legitimately at certain points was like a 5D chess match.
Yeah.
Like specifically the Adepts felt like a 5D chess move. The fact that
Adepts are
PiLiPiLi
really good.
Yeah, oh, they were so good. The fact that PiLiPiLi made it even close was like really impressive. But then the fact that Rob held, also pretty impressive, but I do have to be a little bit critical of like the way he was utilizing his blink. It was definitely a little bit
blinking
reckless.
Forward with the full health Stalkers, and he would do that, and I'd be like, "Oh, you blink forward. Why are you doing that?" But then the full health Stalkers would tank enough until they could blink back, and they stayed alive a really long time.
Yeah.
Peely had really good targeting, but I feel like that's just kind of how good blink Stalkers are against non-blink Stalkers. Like the difference there is huge.
Oh, yeah, especially in small numbers where you can't just one-shot stalkers. Yeah, it's a big deal because even just getting a unit out of combat for a little while and getting it to the point where it can regenerate shields is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. All right, spawning up in the top left. I'm ready for more. It is Genesis Gaming's PiLiPiLi in the blue.
And his opponent in the red corner. On the lower right for Root Gaming, it's Rob.
All right, I got 2 questions for you, Chicken
right.
Man. First things first. Predictions for this game. What kind of shenanigans do we see out of Rob, and do they work? And then question number 2. Does PiLiPiLi need to buy a new mouse and keyboard after that game?
I certainly would need to go to the store immediately to buy a new mouse and keyboard. So, hopefully PiLi's doing all right over there. He had some good moves, so he should feel good about some of his plays. I think the initial hold was strong. The follow-up hold against the Voids was pretty solid, and it was just that attack at the end that didn't quite go as planned. This game, obviously we're not seeing a cannon rush. I actually think Rob might just go for like a proxy gate. Something kind of simple.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe just a proxy third gate. Yeah.
It's just impossible to tell. That's what makes PvP such a lovely matchup. Is that he could put down any building here. It could be anything. Now it probably wouldn't be a Twilight, but you know what? It could be. If he puts down a Twilight, I'd be like, oh, that's surprising. But I wouldn't be like, that's the dumbest thing ever. No, just surprising. It's anything. You can do whatever you want.
You couldn't have put it better. I think Robo.
This is a good Robo positioning. He could warp low ground if he puts a gate with both.
Yeah, that's true.
One of my favorite things actually is 3-gate Robo. Your opponent scouts the proxy Robo, and then you just use it to make a single warp prism and go heavy stalker. So if they go like Void Rays or anything, you just roll them. I think that's a really good thing to do, but it is just going to be the gateway. PiLi, though, defensive Robo, not expanding, nothing on the low ground. He knows who he's playing.
Oh, that he does, and that's a perfect response. He's even going to get this probe without having to cancel the shade. Now, will he check on the high ground?
You know what? That is one of the most obvious places. So I wouldn't be surprised if a probe stops here or something. But I think the probe died on the other side of the map, so PiLi's not going to be able to get a scout just yet.
Oh, he's going to lose
the Adepts get caught.
At least one of these Adepts before the shade finishes.
Yeah, and the other one's shading into the natural where 2 more Stalkers are. That is not ideal.
That's a dead double Adept right there, and he doesn't even need to drop a pylon.
And he doesn't get up into the base at all. He doesn't see how many pylons there are, if there's tech. There could be a Stargate in there. Anything could be going on in Rob's base right now. Oh,
it's PiLiPiLi going for... This is not defensive Robo. This is actually an all-in as well. Oh, wait.
It's kind of what I was talking about. What's the Immortal, though?
Well, he goes for the War Prism for... Usually... Huh. This is a 3-gate Robo from PiLi.
Oh, so he's going to defend with the shield battery, the Immortal. He knows he's being attacked while he goes and warps something in. Probably 2 Adepts on the other side of the map. That's a great force field. Good start to this fight for PiLiPiLi. And Rob now has to decide what he wants to do. I imagine he's going to expand.
He should. It's going to be a Twilight Council, which I don't hate. PiLiPiLi, though, he's going to be able to warp in a couple Adepts and probably get a critical amount of damage, if not a lot of damage, if not a critical amount. That being said, double Adept coming in from Rob. PiLiPiLi was not prepared for that.
He's still not watching it. He doesn't notice he's warping on the other side of the map, which means these 2 Adepts get in for Rob. But is Rob going to be watching on the other side of the map for the 2 Adepts, which are not even going to shade through? They're actually going to get picked up in the War Prism. These Adepts didn't do anything. That's actually very surprising.
Actually, neither side is going to get much with their Adepts, I think. PiLiPiLi will get a couple probes. Nope, just one. That's that was so underwhelming.
You know what? I thought there was about to be like 6 probes dead on either side, and there was 0. It was 1.
Yeah, instead they just agreed to not kill like much of anything.
Yeah, good work, guys.
This is how we create peace, you know?
World peace.
Rob did end up expanding ultimately, but now
he's got
PiLiPiLi
Blink on the way. But yeah, PiLi moving across the map. He's got a very strong army. There's a lot of Stalkers in this army. That Prism is actually important for this push, not just for Warpins, but for pickup micro.
Yeah.
I actually think Rob's in an okay spot here, but he needs to be careful of that Immortal.
Oh, the sentries. Those force fields were a little late. If he could have gotten those in and caught a couple of Stalkers, would have been so good for him. Still, PiLiPiLi is up 9 army supply. And of course, one of it is an Observer, but that does mean he has 4 more army units. Well, actually, no, because he's got an Immortal, so it's force supply still. Ooh, great force field right there, though, on the ramp. That is going to catch Rob.
Very, very nice. Shield battery on the high ground, holding a little bit. Is that in range for an overcharge?
I don't think so.
It might not be. It's very far away from both Nexuses, and Blink is still not done. Rob losing every single Stalker. What was that low ground control? Oh, no.
Not
he
optimal.
Just shot his own shield battery, too. I think Rob just making a few little micro errors here, and Blink a little too late. I don't think he's going to be able to hold anymore.
No, I don't think so. We're going to see PiLiPiLi depower these 2 gateways. That's going to put the production of Rob to absolutely 0. Battery overcharge got popped at a weird timing right there. And this is just over. GG is going to get called. PiLiPiLi puts himself on the board. And we are heading into game number 3. Our first one of NA.
Yeah, there you go. And of course it would come in the PvP because you pretty much always get game 3s when it's Protoss versus Protoss, don't you? It feels like it.
It feels like it's somewhat common. It feels like it's sometimes more common even when things are... It feels like it's more common when there's like a lot of wild cards at play. And I would consider maybe not so much PiLiPiLi, but Rob is absolutely a wild card. And this is going to bring us to our second... Well, I mean, we're in our second last series. After this one, we're going to be joining Neeb and Antis for the final series of the night.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah, I always love watching Neeb. I'm excited to see what Antis can bring to the big boy, to Neeb, Mr. America.
Yes. Alex Sunderhaft, member of
Shaft.
Exactly. And we are, we're ahead of schedule here. We're cruising.
PvP that'll cruise you right through a schedule.
Yeah, especially PvPs like this, where the number of Nexi taken is equivalent to the number of games that have been played so far.
Yeah, pretty much. We've seen 2 natural bases so far, and one worked and one did not. Both of them were from Rob, so PiLi not going for the expansions this series. It's funny because, if we were watching like EU PvP, I'd fully be expecting 2 base, 3 base, 6 base games. But we're not in Europe.
No.
We are in the Americas.
We are in the Wild West, as you might say.
Oh, that's right. And spawning on the westernmost side of the map, on the bottom. Here, representing Genesis Gaming, it is PiLiPiLi.
And his opponent, the wild card, no. Oh, never mind. There is a pylon at home. Spawning up in the top right, representing Root Gaming, it is Rob. I was going to say in the northeast, but I saw him moving out without a pylon, and I got, like, spooked. I was like, oh, he's gonna do something cheeky, and it just rewired my brain for a moment, and I was like, oh, never mind. This is a Max Pax gateway. So I'm very excited about this Max Pax PvP.
Yeah.
You go for a 1 great gate low ground expand. It's cool.
Yeah, it's specifically a Max Pax PvP if it's on a map with no natural ramp.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then Max Pax is the only one who does it and gets away with it like all the time. I don't know how he does that, but he's a magician, and Rob is going to try to pull something like that off. Or is it a bamboozle? Is this going to be a 1 base build where he's tricking PiLi into thinking, oh, quick expansion. Oh, let me block your Nexus. And then Rob's going to be like, proxy.
Proxy void raids. We are seeing a fake 1-gate. It is, in fact, a 2-gate opener here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very surprising to me. So
it's not too surprising to me. It's a little bit like, hey, you know, I still am posturing like I want to expand, but you do have to respect this. Like, you can't just, oh, I'm going to proxy gate and stalker you, because that doesn't just win against this. It's not quite as greedy as MaxPax likes to be, but I do still like the idea of it. Especially on this map where the natural ramp is a little bit smaller than the other maps.
Yeah. And, it is a very, kind of compact setup. I am still surprised by this, just generally speaking. Like, it gives me pause. It makes me question myself, you know? And that's not a bad thing. You should always question yourself. But you don't want someone else to induce that questioning of yourself. You want that to be an introspective thing, not someone else making you confuse your worldview. It is going to be double Stargate. Technically, it's double Stargate. Both players going for a Stargate. But PiLiPiLi scouts Rob's.
Oh, but he cancels it.
Oh.
Cancels it, swaps into a Twilight Council. And I like that choice a lot, because what are we likely to see PiLiPiLi do right now? Is make Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's probably going to realize this sooner rather than later, that it's no longer a Stargate from Rob.
Oh,
and he's going to Oracle
doesn't
anyway.
care.
He does not care. He's going for it.
Oh, PiLi, no, not again. Oh,
oh my God. Why is every game Rob getting a deficit?
Oh, he shouldn't be. Two probes going down already. Rob is like queuing up these shots, so he actually missed 2 kills right there. Will complete it because he did knock it so low on HP. Fun fact: probes have 20 shields and adepts do 22 damage. But that's still weird that he missed shots, and he's done that a couple times throughout this series.
Yeah, it's happened a few times, and I wonder if it's just like, usually the adepts don't get in, so you get out of practice with doing that. And it's like, I'm not used to getting in here.
Oh.
How do you target down probes again?
Oh boy.
There's no battery.
Oh no.
Oh my God. The adepts get in, and now no battery. That's an easy 4 kills. It's going to get pushed away, but that's a lot of lost mining time too. All those probes getting pulled off the line.
Yeah.
And he spots the Twilight Council. Now he knows exactly what he's up against. He's got stalkers out front trying to do some work on the wall, taking down the shield battery.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Rob overextending with this one stock. No, never mind. PiLiPiLi doesn't turn and shoot. And he probably just wants to get out of here. Is he? There was like a weird opportunity where he could have possibly turned and fought with a lift. But elects not to, and I like that. Now what I don't like is the fact that Rob has not built a shield battery still. Okay, there we go.
I guess while he's got the stalkers in the main, he's feeling all right. PiLi's gonna go for a Robo, which I kind of get, right? You might want Immortals. They're pretty good against stalkers. But it is going to delay his blink even further. So Rob's going to have this huge window of having blink, and oh my God.
Well, here's why you go for the Robo first versus Rob.
You know, you're right. PiLi he's too big brain for me. And,
Rob. Oh, he's not in position. He does get a nice little blink right here. Kind of setting a trap, I guess. Still loses 3 probes, though.
Loses 3 probes, gets 1 Oracle. I guess that's okay. That's all right. Not really ideal. Observer on the way out. Now, here's the dangerous part for PiLi. Does he keep the Observer at home? Does he just send it straight across the map? He doesn't have a sentry, so he doesn't have any scouting across the map right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
So you got to cancel this, right? You have to.
Did Rob notice? Okay, now he.
If he hasn't noticed at this point, like I would have actually really liked to have seen PiLiPiLi not do this. I would have liked to have seen him let Rob finish it. He forces the cancel by attacking that pylon. And the one good thing about that is he does actually supply block Rob, so Rob can't build probes. Never mind, now he can because he loses 4 or 5. Why is there no shield battery at the natural? Oh my
Rob, shield batteries are so good. Please build them all the time. Rob's going to try to hit with his blink timing. There is a shield battery. Overcharge goes down, but it can't save itself. Ironic. But now the Stalkers can't blink out either. Probes being pulled. And finally, Rob will blink away, but not with very many Stalkers. And he didn't. Did he kill any probes? What?
I don't think so. No, he killed 0 probes. And he barely killed any Stalkers. He killed 2 Stalkers and lost 7 of his own. Oh my god. And now he rebuilds the Dark Shrine. Oh man.
Oh my god.
We got any full NA in the chat.
Army too, so like, oh my god.
This is the memeiest series. There's nothing compares. This is it.
Yeah, and you know what? This is what we expected. This is what we wanted. Rob's gonna try to stick it out and get whatever he can done. Did he cancel it again? Wait.
Oh my god, he did. Wait, did it get scouted?
Did it?
No, I don't think it did.
No. He just realized that it was a bad idea. Maybe he noticed that there was a robo or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I can't. If there's already a robo, then he's definitely got an observer out, right?
Yeah, he's seen the robo.
Bob's a little flustered. Now PiLiPiLi puts a Dark Shrine down, and that is really, that's going to cinch it. What's really going to cinch it is this blink in. He's going to kill the pylon in about half a second here. And the probes are all on their own. They can try to attack, but it's not going to matter. Stalker's on the other side of the map. I don't think it's going to be enough for Rob.
No, absolutely
got so
not.
Much more. 40 to 16 army supply.
PiLi even microing with the War Prism. He is going to induce a recall here, which I guess Rob was hoping that PiLiPiLi would not escape on out. But now PiLiPiLi can just do this. He can leave the main base, warp in more units, and then just go again. If PiLiPiLi had decided to stay there, maybe Rob takes a good enough fight, but PiLiPiLi too good. He's not going to make that simple mistake, and blinks forward will be a bit of a blunk. And there's just too much here for PiLi.